Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Freedom Week Dark and the Multiverse of the Master Mage. Hope you enjoyed all the fun times with the holiday one-shots while we were off recuperating and learning new game stuff and doing all the fun things. Um, yeah, I missed being here. I'm Alex. I will be your humble game master this evening as we embark on episode 32, Zombie. Hey, what's in your head? We are playing Mutants and Masterminds as usual, and I won't bore you with all those details, but we have gathered some mostly alive heroes today. Say brains, heroes.
Brains.
Heroes.
I want to give everyone a chance to tell us a little bit about themselves, remind us of the character they will be playing, and have them answer my question of the day, which is, which of your fellow players do you think would last the longest in a zombie apocalypse? And I'm going to start with Kat, because Kat's right next to my head, and we'll just go in order.
Hey guys, I'm Kat. I'm playing Centuria, my own very special version of Centuria that has lots and lots of trauma piled onto her. Um, as for the question of the day, I feel like the obvious answer to this one is Andy. I don't know. Like I just feel like Andy is so strategic, and I've also watched Andy run those like Iron Man races, and like I don't think it's Iron Man. What is it called?
The
Is it
obstacle
Iron Man?
course races.
Yeah, well, whatever. And he is like super fit and super like smart, and I just feel like I don't know, I just feel like he's the obvious choice, so I'm gonna say Andy. And with that, I will pass it to Josie.
Hello, everyone. I am Jonesy, and tonight I will be playing Mortis, our living dead guy, the master mage of the Crossroads. And as far as who would survive in a apocalypse, that would probably, I was going to say Andy.
I'm saying.
Mostly because I think him and Peta would make like a killer team, and probably, and so many other people on our stream would not last very long in a zombie apocalypse. So it's more about, who would die first versus, yeah.
That's how I thought of it too. Jonesy is like, okay, most of us would die right away.
Pretty fast. Yeah. So with that, I will kick it down to our victim. I mean, our survivor. And yeah, go ahead, Andy.
Hi, everyone. I'm Andy. I'm here for our superhero shenanigans on Wednesday nights. Tonight, I am playing Resonant, our resident gem mage. And to answer Alex's question of the day, I'm not going to talk about myself. I am going to say it's going to be Deuce, because I believe Deuce lives in an area that is less populated than the rest of us, and therefore Deuce will survive just for the sheer fact that there won't be as many zombies around him, and he will be able to get the things he needs quicker, easier than the rest of us.
I mean, I will say I would probably outlast Alex and Centuria because, all the zombies out here would be vegan. And but yeah.
California zombies are a different breed, man.
Zombie want grains.
Brains.
I will pass it over to Calvin, so the man from the Great White North can tell us what he thinks.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, hey everyone.
Do they have zombies in Canada?
Well, they spell it with a U.
Where's the U?
After the O.
I've seen French. There's a lot of silent letters in there. He's not wrong.
Hey everyone, I'm Calvin. Tonight I will be playing Bowman, the agile archer with the awesome array of arrows. And to answer the question, I mean, I think I also have to go with Andy. I don't know. I mean, I think you've all made very convincing arguments. I couldn't really decide, to be honest, but yeah, no, I think you've made an excellent case. And with that, I will pass it over to Deuce.
Howdy, everybody. I'm the Deuce. I'm the year without Santa Claus to Kevin's Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas of well-loved but slightly more obscure Christmas specials. I'll be playing the Gator Man tonight. Take a gator, take a man, shove them together, and there you go. To answer the question of the day, and Cat's gone. As much as I love Andy, I think his heart's too big and would have trouble stopping the zombies. So there's only one true answer, and that's my good twin Kevin, because he's the only one who could heartlessly kill the rest of us to help himself survive. and might be able to resist my undead strength because my hugs have been known to crush people as is. So adding on zombie strength on top of that, I think I got everybody except maybe Kevin. So that has to be the answer for that. So yeah, with that, we'll go back to Alex.
I love that Deuce answered the question, which of your castmates would be the most dangerous zombie, too.
Yeah.
Deuce has picked me up in real life before, and I was very afraid.
Look, hugs are serious business, okay? That's what matters.
Oh my god.
I am a
I
dense
believe
human.
the quotes from one of our cast members is, "It's time for a hug," and the quote was, "Oh no."
Oh no.
Wasn't that Andy?
That was Andy. Yes.
Yeah. I almost phrased the question, which of our castmates that isn't Andy would survive the most? So, yeah.
That's why it's like the obvious answer is Andy.
I'm just going to write down a better question for next week. But yeah, and I'll play everybody who's not them. So we'll have a good time this evening. And for those of you who maybe don't remember what happened 3 months ago, the last time we played, myself included, I wrote down a handy dandy little recap. So without further ado, let's dive on in. This season on Freedom Be Dark in the Multiverse of the Master Mage, our heroes have been dealing with the mad machinations of a Master Mage turned multiversal menace. There you go, Calvin.
What?
The alliteration, Captain.
The mad machinations of a Master Mage turned multiversal menace.
I'm into it.
Their former friend and mentor, Adrian Eldritch, has embarked on a quest to destroy the cosmos at large, reducing existence to one ocean of normalcy nestled in the void of an infinite number of destroyed universes. They've formed a coalition of heroes from across the multiverse, striking out from their base, the Nerean Nexus. The heroes have faced Eldritch in many of his variants in and on different battlefields, from Earth Prime, Marvel, and beyond. Our heroes spent the last 8 months in-game, trapped in the swirling mists of Ravenloft, where they faced and defeated the menacing Strahd, who turned out to be as menacing as anything Centuria one-shots. They returned to Earth Prime to find things not quite as they had left them. Eldritch had taken control of the Nexus and acquired their pieces of the Centurion Prime, but not all hope is lost. They managed to capture the Eldritch of Anti-Earth and freed the mind of Greyhawk Eldritch. And our heroes have also recovered the Nexus and are set to resume their hunt for the Machiavellian Master Mage. The trail looks to be pointing them towards the Earth of their gruff new ally, Frank West. Overdrive's fiancée, Tracy, seems to have been taken hostage in this world. If they don't find her soon, she may be just one of the dead rising. So lots of fun stuff in store for our heroes tonight as we dive back in. We left them to say goodbye to their loved ones as they embark on another trip into the multiverse. And we pick back up in the Nerean Nexus as you're all getting ready to head out. So I'll turn it over to you guys to say hello and get us back together.
All right, Frank, what exactly are we walking into?
Look, like I said, you guys have movies about what this is. We don't have that where I come from. This is a zombie apocalypse. But that won't be anything for you guys. I mean, you guys are like superheroes or whatever.
And this is an entire mall. Is it just the mall, or is it the entire world?
As far as I know, it's just the mall. But that was just where I got taken from.
So the rule is what? Don't get bit?
You can get bit, just like don't die.
Oh.
And also, don't let any bees go in your nasal cavity. But I don't think I need to tell people not to do that.
Yeah, that's a general rule here too.
Yeah, but that's a specific
Universe
thing
wide.
that you thought you had to mention. So, okay, elaborate, please.
Well, that's how you get turned into a zombie, is the infected bug goes up your nostril and into your brain, and then you're one of the flesh-eating meatbags.
Where did the bugs come from?
What?
I'm trying to figure that out. I'm an investigative journalist. I'm still investigating.
Not very helpful.
So your whole problem could be taken care of with a fogger?
Or like a can of off spray?
Look, I'm not from this like crazy superhero world where you guys are from, okay? I'm just a guy with a camera who sort of looks like David Boreanaz.
You have hardware stores and that sell bug killing supplies. Yes.
I've been dealing with this for like all of 12 hours, okay? Give me a minute. I got snatched pretty quick.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean,
Look, I agree with Gatorman. Speedsters are bad. I do it in my own way.
Insert Kevin scoffing about something.
Okay, look, he might be crazy, but he's making sense, all right? So, are the people gone? Like, are they irredeemable monsters, or can you, like, get the bug out?
something tells me he doesn't know.
Apparently he's only been dealing with this for like 12 hours.
I don't know if I don't ask.
Look, I smashed one of the bugs and a bunch of people's heads exploded, so I don't know.
What?
Okay.
I think the bees have like a hive mind thing or something. There's like
They're like
little,
interconnected?
I think there's bigger bees, and when you smash the bigger bees, all the little bees die, but it doesn't save the humans that got sick. Maybe if you had like a get a bee out of my brain spell, but that's not something I know how to do.
Okay. Avoid the bees. Don't die. Generally, both.
Yeah, the
Good
humans
piece
are
of
way
information.
scarier than the zombies, to be fair, though.
The mall isn't completely overrun by zombies. There's other humans in it, and their
Some people
problems.
some people went psycho.
Oh.
I saw this clown who juggled chainsaws, and he tried to kill me, and I'm pretty sure he did kill me a lot of times, but then I got better. I don't know if
You
this will
have a
happen to
mortis?
you. I don't know if this will happen to you, but every time I die, I wake up at the last urinal I used.
That's weird.
Alex,
Which is a real mechanic in that video game.
Resident wants to find out if, for whatever reason, Frank is actually magical in some type of nature.
Give me a perception check.
He is
no.
a PC.
He is, yes, I
Someone
know.
else's world.
Jesus Christ, we start the game off with a nat 20 on a perception roll,
Wow.
which is a 42. So you owe me the answers to life, the universe, and everything now, Alex.
Frank appears to have some latent connection to magic that he doesn't know how to use or can't explain and doesn't seem to be aware of.
Okay.
You would recognize it as like protagonist energy. Everybody needs hero points also, and luck points if you have them.
Luck points.
I know Centuria has 2 because I did Centuria's character.
Thanks for doing that. As
Bowman
always.
has 2.
Cat gets an extra hero point because she needs one.
You're probably right. Thank you.
Welcome.
Oh, you know what?
What?
Chicken butt.
Ah.
Bam. Deuce gets an extra hero point.
Oh, I don't
Because he
use
was
them
nice
things.
to me.
It's just Uncle Deuce doing what he do.
All right. Anybody else got any hidden subscriptions or anything? I think I do.
Not for 4 more days.
Mute site so we don't get double noises. Frank will also add that there's not just psychos, though. There's survivors at the mall, too, who probably need our help. I'm going to give my bonus hero point to Jonesy.
Okay, so problematic people in need of saving, and zombies. Well, it's not the weirdest thing we've dealt with. And no, don't ask.
Oh, I mean, I've seen body swapping and switching and like, yeah, you guys are. This is weird. I flat out live here.
Yeah, I'd much rather die and wake up at a urinal. Sure.
It beats being dead, right? But yeah, off you pop.
I'm assuming Sala is the only one in the orrery that's going to see us off.
Yes.
Since somebody has to work the runes to shut the portal down after we're done.
After you guys go away. Yeah, and he is very taken aback by this whole conversation.
Resident will look at him, give him a small smile, and shrug her shoulders. Multiverse is a strange and weird place.
Just be careful. I have a feeling this is not going to be the easiest thing you've ever done.
I don't think anything's been easy.
No.
All right. Off we go.
Awesome. Who are you all taking with you? Just you guys, or are you taking good Eldritch? Or you're leaving good Eldritch here?
No, good Eldritch stays behind. Somebody has to look after, and somebody has to pay attention to anti-Eldritch, and that can't be Sala.
Well, he will keep an eye after anti-Eldritch, as your request. And Roll20 is going to establish server uplink for me real quick. But all of you are... Yeah, I broke the multiverse again. Come on, Roll20, I need you. But the orrery, the various globes have been put mostly back into place. Sala will direct you to the one that leads to the universe you're heading off to, which is, coincidentally, for those keeping track at home, is Earth 5412. And I need this thing to cooperate so that I can send you to the right Earth.
Doesn't want to.
It does not want to. But all of you gather around the Earth. Frank will hold up his camera, take a picture of the assembled heroes, and then you are free to disembark across the great divide of the universe. And as you come hurtling across the multiversal portal, you guys find yourself in the entrance hall of a massive shopping mall. There's a big fountain in the middle, a grand staircase that goes up to a second level, a bunch of shops, as you would expect, and you find a couple of people boarded up in what looks like a Walden's bookstore, but they seem to be under attack by a massive horde of clown makeup zombies.
The worst kind of zombies.
Yeah, it looks like there's about 120 zombies being led by a zombie that looks like it's the size of an M1 Abrams tank. And in their midst is a man dressed in a blue unitard, juggling chainsaws with red clown hair and makeup, and a squeaky nose.
Hey, I think that's that guy.
That's a big boy.
And I will ask everybody to roll for initiative.
Oh.
And I'll turn on the turn tracker.
Take that, Kevin. Not even here.
And probably Overdrive probably still goes first, but
He doesn't have to be here for you to put
He's
him in
not
his
here to
place.
defend himself.
that's right.
Hot minute to remember where the initiative button is. Where's that at again?
It's on the top in the middle.
Yep.
It's the button on my sheet that says last.
No.
Last.
Oh, I may have taken improved initiative as part of my upgrade.
Yes, everybody did get a nice upgrade for Christmas. Everybody's power level 14 with 305 power points for those of you tuning in at home. Which I'm glad I'm getting this epic level campaign experience. For reasons I shouldn't talk about. Excellent. I'm still trying to get Overdrive's character sheet to load for me. What is going on, Roll20?
Well, I mean, Overdrive, Resident's
is-
basically going to tell Overdrive to get the civilians out of there, and so he can go speed wake them off at the beginning of the
Yeah.
initiative.
He's gonna be
Order, so you
first
don't have to
anyway.
worry
so-
about
We can assume he'll be first.
His
That's
character sheet, much like his player, is being kept on a Tandy 9500. It takes some time to load.
He rolled an 8 and got a 45.
Yeah.
For the record, if he rolls a 1, he gets a 38 on initiative. So it's physically impossible for him to go lower than us.
I could beat him. But
not
I
with
think
the
I have
roll
to
that
roll a
you rolled.
19 or a 20, and he'd have to roll a 1.
Yes.
You
He
can
rolls,
28, Centuria. I increased your initiative. Or plus 20. I think, yeah, just plus 20, not
Yes,
28.
plus 20.
I could beat him
And
if he rolls a -3.
Not likely.
Funny how that works. Alright, where are my bad guy tokens?
Though, if anyone could roll a -3, it would be Kevin. So.
That's true.
Right.
That's true.
There's not even negatives on this die. How is that possible?
Not
Hear
good.
it.
Non-Euclidean dice.
You standing back there with a Sharpie and a grin. I'll teach you.
Or Wiki playing Jason is another person who could roll a -3 on the die. Whenever she
yeah.
plays Jason, it's like the worst rolls I've ever seen in my entire life. She hates Roll20.
Roll20 just doesn't like Jason.
I think you're right.
Roll 20 has taste.
Damn, R.I.P. Jason. And Cassian. Because that means
Yeah.
Cassian doesn't have taste.
That's true.
I miss Cassian.
Me too. Zombie. I'm gonna refresh Roll20 here in a second, I think, just to see if I can get it to cooperate, because it's running real slow.
Because it heard how many zombies you said there was, and it said nope.
I ain't got time for all that, said Roll20.
Is Frank saying anything about this site we're seeing while Roll20 is refreshing?
He seems very overwhelmed by what is happening. He's like, I don't know what those big guys are. That's not anything I've ever seen before.
Oh, that's new. Good.
Also, I definitely killed that clown.
Maybe he had his own urinal.
Clowns aren't allowed to use urinals. That's just the Geneva Convention. No, Roll20, I'm gonna roll physical dice because I pressed initiative there 10 seconds ago.
Maybe because your connection's under snap.
Yeah, it could be. Those of you who hadn't had the chance yet, you should give the Titan City podcast a listen. That's coming out now, weekly on our podcasting platform. You can hear what we sound like when everything is chugging at maximum percent. Alright, one zombie group got a 13. One zombie group got another 13.
Seems thematic.
You get a 13. You get a 13. You get a 13. You get a rock.
Arg.
Rock. One got a 1.
Oh.
It was a 2 on the dice.
So what we're saying is that the zombies could roll a -3.
They could roll a 0, which is funny. Oh,
Yes, but
something went wrong with displaying this webpage.
Oh.
Hopefully that will fix it, though, now that I refreshed. Oh yeah, everything's moving much faster now. Okay, cool. Zombies, 16. 3. 7. Secret zombies, 27.
they're not a secret if you say they're a secret, Alex.
That's true. 37. 12. And 10. Alright, sorry about that, y'all. And I gotta roll for Frank. Frank! Gets a 10. Okay, perfect. Everybody's in order. Overdrive is going to run and try to rescue those civilians. And as he invokes the wellspring of velocity, there is a great swelling amongst the zombies, and they all get a little bit bigger.
You saw that, right?
That's not right.
Okay.
And then everybody give me a perception check.
Okay, Resident. I was really
Jesus.
proud of mine.
Apparently, I'm just supposed to see or sense everything tonight.
Well, yeah.
Wow.
Rolls like that are how you get voted most likely to survive the zombie apocalypse.
Well, with that great roll, Bowman, Resonant, Mortis, what'd you get?
That's. I'm trying to click. Didn't
There it is,
actually.
26.
Everybody
it is.
but Gator Man. You see a clown zombie in a hoodie take off on all fours, keeping almost up with Overdrive.
Ah.
Centuria, over to you.
Do I go after the scary zombie?
I mean, if there's one the size of an M1 Abrams tank, probably.
That's not the one that ran after him, is it? Or is that?
No, but that would be awesome.
Okay, I'll go after the big one then. I'm gonna hope, because he's a big boy, that he's easy to hit, and I'm gonna heavy blow him. Ugh. I don't know if he's that easy to hit.
He is that easy to hit.
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
Don't roll a 1, I guess, is your
Yeah, literally.
message of that story.
So I rolled a 2.
Why did I say anything?
Don't roll a 1, Alex. Alex
Roll
rolls a 1.
Alex. Yeah, so I roll a 1 on his toughness check. So looking at DC 35 versus 21 is a difference of 14. That will stagger our poor boy. What happens, Centuria, as you go racing into this big mutated man?
She calls out a warning to Overdrive, hoping that he's not far enough that he can still hear her. And then she literally just flies up to Mr. Big Boy and just literally decks him in the face.
And he
Nothing fancy, just Centuria.
rocks backward, tooth flies out, clown makeup gets smeared. He looks like shell shocked.
Why don't you mess with somebody your own size, bud?
Uh,
Have a big head and little arms.
I don't think he thought this plan through.
Poor guy. He's just trying to live his best life. Alright. Then the other hoodie zombie is going to go racing off. Over to Bowman. Bowman, he gets a 22 to hit your parry DC?
That would not be enough to hit my parry DC.
Oh, okay, you're good. So he comes burrowing up, sweat and saliva just eking down his poor makeup smeared face, launches out at you trying to eat you, but you're able to keep him at bay.
I'm gonna react with a counter-strike.
How dare?
Because he decided I was the tastiest one here. Counter-strike, yeah.
Oh, that'll hit. DC 23?
Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure that's correct. Sure is.
He'll take a bruise for his trouble. What happens?
So this is like it was just like one of the fat zombies.
Yeah, one of the fast ones.
Yeah, so I guess Bone was getting ready to try to deal with the larger crowd, and then when he sees this guy coming, he sort of like, I don't know, ducks and leans away from the initial attack, and then kicks back while still keeping the bow knocked and aiming at the crowd of zombies, preparing to fire.
Excellent. Mortis. I'll give you a free piece of information. They don't have any souls.
One would hope. But there's one of them that's trying to attack my buddy Speedy.
It's true.
And I don't like that. So I am going to do my best to stop him from that. I will get a little bit closer and then unleash a whole bunch of scary on him.
Not the scary.
Sorry, just looking at my overpowered character sheet. As a 26, get our speedy zombie that's chasing after him.
It does. And I've got to roll a will save. Do you believe zombies aren't great at that?
That's kind of what I was hoping for.
I've rolled a 1 and a 2. That's a 6 total. So he is immobile and defenseless. What happens is you snare this poor, unfortunate soul.
So, yeah, I see, Centuria yells out a warning to Overdrive. I see the zombie speeding up behind him. I'm like, nope. And as I lash out, a bunch of ghostly chains come from shadowy corners and wrap up and grab him.
Excellent. He stops mid gallop, arms snared together, slams hard into the marble floor beneath him, streaking clown makeup everywhere. Anything else, Morse?
And then I will move a little closer, I guess, to see it in and up a little bit, so I can get a better overall view of the area, and go ghostly as I do that.
Excellent. Give me a perception check when you go ghostly.
Perception. And I do have um my soul sight too as well. Perception
All
of
the zo-
20.
Yeah, you notice that all the zombies get a little bit bigger, but not as much bigger as they did when Overdrive did his thing. Resonant, over to you.
Hey, get out your bingo cards.
Not my
And
bingo
I'll-
card.
Are you gonna launch an awesome array of arrows?
No, not yet. I mean, that's
Damn.
Yeah.
might have stolen Bowen's trick. No.
I have one thing. No.
Satan.
Don't take my thing.
You have two things, launching arrows and being
Sophia.
promiscuous.
Andy spent his character points on larceny.
Well, if I'm going to survive a zombie apocalypse. All right, Alex, I'm going to... The zombies, the horde, do those count as one for the purposes of assessment?
Yeah, all of their stats are the same.
Okay. I have seen them get bigger. I want to be able to detect what the heck's going on with my roll here. That's what I'm looking for with this assessment. And that is a 28.
With a 28, you have senses for magic sensing, right?
Mm-hmm.
There is a horrible stench of Adrian Eldritch's magic all over these guys.
Of course there is.
Is it necromantic in nature?
It's multiversal in nature, actually, it seems. You... Resident, give me an expertise magic check to go along with your insight check.
Duke. 32.
With a 32, as you're sort of examining what the Master Mage has done, you get the impression that he has found some sort of way to trigger growth in these zombies when they are exposed to magical or other special energies from Earth Prime. I think he's created almost like a leaky faucet between your two universes that when energy flows in, it empowers the creatures here.
Oh, okay, not fun. All right.
And they do seem to have a particular taste for the Wellspringer Velocity, but you're not sure what that's about.
Right.
Other than it might bode ill for poor Tracy.
Well, Alex, I'm going to go ahead and give you my hero point.
Do it.
I'm going to power stunt. So Resonant is going to pull on the power of her diamond, which means her eyes take on a pearlescent hue and her hair becomes a silver white. And I am power stunting my magical resonance, which is a nullify 14. I am going to basically make it an area burst, 30-foot radius, nullify power, counters magic, because that's what the base of it is. And probably going to have to lose a couple of the things on there to keep it the same power level. But basically, I want to either nullify or suppress Adrian's magic on those zombies.
It's a bold choice.
I know. I will roll the d20 plus the 14. I'm out of hero points, so if this doesn't work, well, I tried. Hey, it's a nat 20.
It is a nat
damn.
20.
It's your third nat 20 of the day.
Thank you, roll 20.
Well, a natural 20 is always at least 1 degree of success. So you have 1 degree of success nullified Adrian's spell in this area.
And I
Just going
passed
to-
the... Go ahead.
Just going to make the zombies a little smaller. And a little less fast.
Gotcha. So when Resonant does that, she basically will tell everyone what she's been doing. She's like, Adrian's magic is enhancing the zombies. Whatever power we use against them, it's feeding them. I'm going to try to nullify it as best as I can, but he was a master mage for a reason. He's been doing this a lot longer than I have.
Frank's like, or we could just not use magic and do it my way. Right, Arrow
Said
Guy?
you died like 85 times.
Is that Frank saying this?
Yeah. Look, we can all go to the urinal after this fight.
Oh, Lord.
Is it like one urinal, or do we all get our own?
You can press X on whichever one you want.
Most of mine have a handle, but okay.
All right. Anything else, Resident?
No, I spent my hero point already, Alex.
Yeah, just checking. See if you got anything else in those gossamer sleeves of yours.
What sleeves?
Oh, that's right. You have gloves, no sleeves. Speaking of funds out, guns out, Bowman.
Hell yeah. Well, in response to Frank and this conversation about urinals, Bowman's just gonna say, "Don't worry about it. I've got my own kind of magic," and he is going to ready a foam arrow.
That's what I'm worried about. Why doesn't anybody ever listen to me? Quick.
And I'm gonna fire this foam arrow into that crowd of zombies and see if I can't slow them down and at least keep them away from the civilians.
Awesome.
Foam arrow. I mean, I don't think the attack roll matters. I'm very happy that I got a natural 20, but I don't think it matters because it's
roll
a area
Roll
effect.
20, I need you to calm down. We haven't been gone that long, roll 20. Shit, what power level they are now? Okay. They fail the initial dodge check. Not D10 plus 6, D20 plus 6. And they will fail the subsequent dodge check, and they are minions, so they will take the worst degree. Which is immobile and defenseless. So you're able to immobilize 2 groups of the 10. So 20.
Too early to fatigue myself just yet, but I did have a more mechanical question. Would I be able to help next round with some of the magic nullification if I also have a magic nullification thing that's only kind of okay? I don't know if I could assist Resident in any way.
Yeah, I'm happy to call that a team check if you guys want to team up to do what anti-magic stuff do you got over there, Bowman?
I have an okay anti-magic arrow. I don't know if it'll help at all or if I just do crowd control, but
Is that what it's called? The OK anti-magic arrow on the sheet?
no, it has a better name than that.
It's the swell anti-magic arrow.
No, it's just a magic nullification arrow, but it's only rank 8, so I don't know if it's going to be any use.
John.
You only have to hit a 10 to aid, so that'll give Resonant plus 2 on her roll, which she needs all the bonuses she can get, so that is always helpful.
Okay,
If you have the teamwork advantage, it's another plus 5.
I mean, I don't think I can do it on this turn anyway, but...
No, but if you want to use extra effort or spend a hero point, you could ready an action to assist Resonant on her turn. Basically pay forward the extra effort, but that's up to you.
No, I gotta save those 0 points for in case I get bit.
Okay.
With that, whatever. No, we'll do it. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. Let's
Okay.
spend that hero point, and I will assist as much as I can with this super good arrow. Andy, don't worry, it's a really good arrow. I promise.
Okay.
You haven't sold that idea, Bowman. Gatorman.
Check on Bowman, who's got the zombie nomin at his ankles. You good?
Could maybe use a hand.
All right. Let's get a zombie. So run over to ever-loving Bowman and just regular chomp. Gotcha. 20 to hit.
That will hit. Now that they have been nullified back down to where they started.
Just DC 30.
I can't roll a 30. Oh, 17. You kill that zombie. What happens? Gator Man.
Well, Bowman says he could use some help, so the Gator Man jumps on the zombie and bites the zombie. See, this is how it feels. This is what you do to people.
That'll show him.
Yeah. Wipe the clown makeup off my face and consider it a good day. Stand ready to defend the team.
Oh my god.
Everglades. Alright, good job, Gator Man. Unimpeded zombie. Go gadget zombie. Resident, you notice the zombies that are sort of coming your direction have this almost greenish gold glow in their eye.
Okay.
One's gonna come over here and hassle Centuria.
Bring it. Bring it,
Prepare
bitch.
to be hassled.
As it breaks its teeth on her skin.
I have successfully hassled you with a natural 20.
Wow.
It's not an attack, it's an aid check for the team attack with the tank zombie. But
Oh, I see.
they're literally hassling you. They can't hurt you. They're just like grabbing and like falling down around you and just being obnoxious and in the way.
Are you ticklish? Are you ticklish?
Here's
Barely
the one
reach your
that's
ankles.
helping.
Awful.
Then we'll give this one a +2 to hit Resonant. Ah, yeah. 26 to hit Resonant's parry DC.
That'll hit, yeah.
Give me a toughness check. We're looking for a 23. No, 21.
31.
Curses. Well, that's all we can do. Good job, zombies. The tank zombie's going to wind up and punch Centuria.
Okay.
And he gets +5 to hit. And he'll add 5 points all out attack. And we'll hope for the best.
Alright, let me remember how to play this game.
I got a 16 to hit your parry DC. Which is your parry +10.
No.
I missed. Great.
I have an 18 parry.
I had +10 additional to hit and I still missed. That's fine. Frank is going to run over here next to the alligator, who seems really helpful. And he's going to take out a bag of golf balls and start chucking them at people. And get a 25 to hit.
Yeah.
Which will take out some of the zombies around Resident. The group will go down from 10 to 6. Just like that,
Job
just
with
like
the
that, guys.
Titleist, buddy.
Improvised weapons. If you get me to a flashlight in a diamond store, I can make a lightsaber for you. And Adam the Clown is mad at Frank. He's going to come over here and throw 2 bouncing chainsaws at him. And get a natural 1 to hit with bouncing chainsaws, so chainsaws go everywhere.
That seems more dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I've been working on a scatter mechanic. They're gonna go 1 to 4 is north. They're gonna go east of their original target and hit these zombies.
Target-rich environment. I mean,
Yeah.
And
Hey,
that will
look,
kill
the
the rest
original
of the
chainsaw
zombies in
man.
that group.
Damn.
As two bouncing, screaming chainsaws come rolling through that group and just cutting off all the limbs that they can get their hands on.
Frank, is he on our side?
He wasn't the last time I fought him.
Well, maybe after you killed him, he got better.
Are you better? Brains. Zombies. Mortis is a ghost in the air, but they're going to do their best. These ones are tied up. Oh no, these guys are tied up too. They're just going to be tied up together.
Oh, it's cute.
And then these ones are going to come over and try to get Mortis, but he's in the air and insubstantial, so that's the best we can do. Alright, Overdrive is going to stop running when he sees what's been happening. And he will grab something handy. He'll grab a hockey stick, and he's going to try to smack the hell out of this zombie. Without super speed. Now we find out if Alex built an unarmed attack on his character sheet. Hiya! He misses.
Is he attacking the one that's immobile and defenseless that Mortis pinned down?
Oh, you're right. Yep. Never mind. He gets a critical hit because he's defenseless.
Ha 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 ha.
Not that I want to help Kevin, but he's not here, so there's your one.
He will bash the brains out of that one on the ground that's all defenseless and stuff.
I don't want any of the 5 of you telling what just happened.
You didn't see anything.
You only
All
helped him
Mortis.
because he stopped using his super speed.
Eh,
I
it's
know
on
the truth.
Mortis. Mortis is getting the credit for it. Straight MVP.
All right, Centuria.
I'm gonna smack the big one again.
Smack.
That's a lot more than a 2.
That is a lot more than a 2. That will hit.
Yay!
And he is smaller than he was and has a bruise.
Yay!
No.
Yay!
How do you kill him, Centuria?
Are we killing these people?
Kind of been told that they don't have a soul. They don't get better, regardless of what happens to them. So it's up
Okay.
to you.
She literally punches his head so hard that it sort of almost like rips off of his body, and he's like nearly headless Nick. Sorry
Ooh.
to make Harry Potter reference. Boo, J.K. Rowling, bitch. Anyway, moving on.
Love everything about that. As the next stump bounces harmlessly away, you do see a couple of large wasps come out of the stump, and they start flying the opposite direction. Mortis.
That's gross. Oh,
The one that she just took out, how big was he? He's a big, like, tank size one, right?
Yeah, he was. When he shrank, he came down to more like a regular-sized big guy. Like a 6'7",
Oh.
400 pounds.
regular
So
size.
the size of the mountain.
Yes.
Oh, good
Bulky
reference.
Jim Bro.
He was Cody-sized.
So,
No, he was not.
Cody wishes.
Cody, yes. Cody wishes.
Alvin firing shots.
So watching. So just make sure I'm following this right. The magic that Adrian did. Have you stopped that from?
I
case, or
nullified
slowed?
a small portion of it.
Okay. So with that, this is what I want to do. I want to grab the body of the guy that Centurion just took out, and use him as a melee device and swat at a group of zombies.
Amazing.
Because I have my ghostly grasp.
Yeah, so he's a weapon for your move object. I love it.
Yep.
Go crazy. Roll to hit.
So yeah.
I'll give you +2 damage for bulk.
What about Skull?
I understood that reference.
Get out of here. Where's the hero point button? There you go, Andy. I got your hero point.
I'm trying to. I'm a little rusty on where everything is on my sheet. So give me a second.
No, it's all good. It's been a while since we all played. I'm trying to remember the last time I ran Eminem. Was it Yukon?
Probably.
That's the last
That
time
was
I
a-
played it.
28?
28. Wow.
Oh,
That will definitely
without the-
hit.
Without the bonus.
Yeah, so 29 is the DC for the toughness. We can't roll with 29. That will kill 8 members of the 10 group. Mortis, what does that look like?
So Mortis reaches out and this spectrally graspy, wispy hand, claw-like hand grabs the body and just smashes it through a bunch of the zombies.
That feels very
Centurion looks
cathartic.
mildly impressed.
This encounter feels mildly cathartic for the for our poor Freedom Week Dark after everything that's been going on. Cut loose,
That's
do
part
some
about
murders.
zombie games.
The zombies don't care. The rules are made up.
The points don't matter.
The points don't matter. You know what? Actually, the last time we played this was the last time I GM'd Eminem because I didn't GM Eminem at Yukon.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Resonant.
All right, so I have a +5 from Bowman for the.
Bowman's got to roll to help first.
Bowman's got to roll to help first.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be Bowman gets a +5 for teamwork, so that'll be a D20 +13 for Bowman.
Oh, Bowman doesn't actually have teamwork.
That's
What?
right. Bowman is the one. Bowman doesn't have teamwork. He doesn't work well with a team.
You have 305 power points and a sidekick. What are you doing?
Bowman, why the shit don't you have teamwork?
Well, because
be
I spent
fair.
it all on a new car.
And a brand new car!
This is why Jason will not survive to adulthood.
You see how much time he puts in his sidekick.
Oh my god.
It
Jason won't.
tracks.
Jason won't survive to adulthood because he keeps eating all of Bowman's hot pockets.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't know. I got set up 5. That's basically the same thing.
Then I guess
Okay.
roll D20 +8.
And I'm trying to get over 10.
Yes. Yep. Don't roll 1.
Oh. There's a less than 10 on every D20 +8. There we go. 15 total.
There you go. You got a +2, Resonant.
All right, gonna do it again.
And
Trying
if
to
Resonant
keep-
has teamwork, Resonant gets a +5.
I do. Pretty certain I have teamwork. Yep. Okay.
So +7 total for.
+7 total. All right. That makes this a good bit stronger. Trying to continue suppressing Adrian's magic in the area. And I rolled a 4.
But
I rolled a 2. So you just
Still
beat me. By 1.
Again, we're just doing the one success.
So the zombies appear to have come back to basically regular size at this point in the immediate area. It's hard to say what effect it's having on the rest of the mall, but in the immediate vicinity that you guys can see.
I'm only able to get a 30-foot burst with this, so.
Okay. Well, that was exciting.
That's gonna do it.
Can't believe
This takes a lot out of Resonant to do this.
Love it. Bowman, you did use a standard action, but you banked that standard action last turn, so you do have your regular turn.
okay, then yeah, there's still some more groups of these zombies that are more mobile and defenseful than I would like. So let's just keep locking them down with a foam arrow since the nullification seems to be working. Yeah, it's a DC 24 for dodge, and then
Here we go. They failed the initial dodge. And despite rolling a 20, they're minions that can't get criticals. They miss, and they're the worst effect. I shouldn't have even rolled because I can't roll above a 24.
Just by that much.
You guys are gonna beat me all game tonight by just 1 point each time.
That's the plan.
That's what we set up. That's probably programmed for 20.
Yeah, you've been in talks with them, Jonesy. You're doing this to me.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, excellent.
You gave them my email address.
Good.
You and your
Good. Let the
Christmas break.
paranoia flow through you.
Bribery.
All right, Gatorman.
Yes, there's a pile of dead zombies and a chainsaw that needs to go back to its owner, so let's take it back to that owner.
Oh no.
There were a bunch of other zombies.
Nah, we don't want to throw around more. We appreciate the help, but so yeah, grab it and go offer it back to the guy the pointy part first.
He doesn't have any magic Adrian juice now. Roll to hit.
Sorry. Yeah. Just a 14.
That will hit. He's just a crazy guy with a chainsaw.
I don't know what the chainsaw does, so
It'll add +3 to your DC.
oh, okay, so 28.
Then I get a 12. Which is the difference of dead. What happens, Gator Man?
Grab a chainsaw and go. You don't have a soul, so drop this, and give it to him. Grindy side first. Ooh.
Just sprays viscera and clown makeup and sadness all over the two zombies back there. But Mortis is insubstantial, so it just goes through Mortis.
Nice. Push him over so he can fall down. Let his nose honk.
Oh.
The sad honk.
Frank was like, high five, dude.
Yeah. Yes. Keep a hold of the chainsaw because that seems like a good thing for later. And yeah, I'm done. I'm good.
All right, we got tied up zombies. We got zombies covered in blood. They're gonna come and try to do something about the chainsaw. Eight.
Lash one of the extra chainsaws to your tail.
Oh my god. Razor tail. I forgot to inform you an 8 will miss.
I thought it probably would. Frank's going to dive into a toy store and come out with a Mega Man blaster and start shooting big foam balls at the zombies. He'll hit. And he'll take out 2 of the zombies with that. He's like, man, I need batteries or something to turn into the energy thing. Zombie, zombie, zombie. These two are at the mercy of your big zombie meat shield. They're going to try and attack you, but again, you are insubstantial. Overdrive is zombie free. Centuria.
Zombie, Jesus. Centuria is gonna pick
Zombie
up like a
Jesus.
discarded piece of wood or something, because there's always 2x4s or whatever on the floor in Dead Rising. And she's gonna like swing it around like a bat. She's gonna be like, I think I'm gonna enjoy this. And then she's going to try to do takedown on all of the minion zombie groups.
Amazing.
So
3 of
she'll
them
go
are
to the ones
defenseless
that
at
are,
your
like-
feet.
Yeah, she's gonna go to the ones that are like not insubstantial. I cannot talk. The ones that you know what I'm talking about.
They're immobilized.
Thank you.
Defenseless.
Ugh. Okay. 17.
Yeah. Okay, that's dead.
24.
He's doing 33 points. Can you even roll that?
Yeah. No, that's dead. It's 38 with the crit.
Ooh, a crit.
Dead.
There it is.
Ooh, another crit.
Dead.
12.
Dead. Yeah.
Can I attack? That's it.
That's it. Everybody's dead. Good job. What happens,
Woo.
Centuria, as you go 2x4ing?
Just throws her nasty, like, gored up piece of wood on the ground. Okay, so what are we
Splintered,
doing next?
Gross.
Bonus points if you make a Hacksaw Jim Duggan reference.
Frank is just full on like, yeah, this is the best day of my life. You guys should have been here the whole time.
Frank, if we'd been here and Adrian had done what he'd done, every time we use our abilities, they get stronger. The only reason we managed to get through this fight was because I suppressed it in this area.
So, does that mean no more superpowers? What are you saying to me?
I'm saying our abilities are going to make the zombies harder. That doesn't necessarily mean we can't use them. It just means we have to be careful. She kind of looks at the group of like 120 zombies that we just took out. Small, questioning look at Frank. Group of them.
Oh yeah, there's I have an answer to this question.
How big is this mall?
I thought malls were dying. Apparently not.
Well,
It is dying. It's full of zombies.
Oh,
It's where all the mall walkers have gone to die.
Well, there's 53,594 zombies minus whatever we did in here.
Again, I'm gonna ask, how big is this mall?
I mean, it's mall-sized.
Mall of America or
Malls.
Look, it's a large rock the size of a small boulder. I don't know.
Maybe they have larger malls in this universe.
This
Here,
universe is
I'll get a map. I have a directory.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a stand, right?
Yeah.
The directory on it.
I
You
would
are
assume
here.
since this is the Mall of the Dead, that all the chain stores are actually stores that have gone out of business.
I mean,
The stores are also zombies.
he did say there was a Walden Books here.
Yeah, we're actually you guys are all from the future technically. It's about 2008 here in the mall.
Walden's was dead even in 2008.
Yeah, what's the bookstore called?
Walden Books is gone. Chi-Chi's has yet to come back.
It only exists in grocery store aisles.
Ooh.
Oh,
But
it's
there is a
Everyone
sup-
Loves Books. And there's a
Uh,
Bachman's Bookporium and a Sir Book-A-Lot.
Bet there's a Sbarro somewhere.
There's
Lots of
definitely
Sbarros.
Definitely, yes.
I have random tangent. There's a standalone Sbarro's off of 161 in Worthington.
There's no
Wow.
such beast. Like
There
picture
is.
of
They've
their
been
head.
is.
opening a couple one. There's one near me too. It's weird.
What? Why?
I wanna. It's like Bigfoot.
It's like
No
a
one
cursed
asked for this.
store.
We didn't want this. I've been to that one on 161 that was pretty good.
I mean, 2 years ago, a little ways from here was the last McDonald's that served pizza, or the McPizza still. 2 years
What?
ago,
I didn't even know they still served. Like there were any that still served it.
there was
I
one.
I didn't know they
He
ever
over-ordered,
served pizza.
apparently.
No,
It was.
how do they still have them?
It was not great. Well, they made a deal with the distributor, and they said we want to keep it on the menu, and they got permission for corporate, so they were the only one in the U.S.
Wow,
Right?
That's crazy.
that's crazy.
Yeah, Frank will point on the map. You're in the entrance plaza.
So,
He's like, and from what I know, there's a security office just like off to the right over there. You got to pass through the warehouse and then go upstairs, and then you're in the security office. And that was where I was hanging out. But those two guys that Overdrive ran off with, and he sort of comes over to the survivors that Overdrive still had in the speed wake. It's a black man with a yellow dress shirt and khakis. He's got a gun in his hand, and there's a woman in a corduroy pantsuit with a severe blonde bun and glasses. And they're like, put us down.
So, Resonant, what are we not allowed to do?
Mostly, it's going to be Overdrive, myself, Mortis, and maybe Centuria. Any of our overt powers are going to trigger Adrian's manipulative magic and either shunt our own abilities into them, or it's just going to infuse them with some of his own multiversal magic that he's picked up and make them stronger.
So if I bite something, they're not going to grow like sharper teeth. All right.
I don't believe so. That
Who could say?
Adrian is trying to take a good chunk of the team out of the equation, unless they're willing to potentially put the survivors of this mall at risk by making the zombies more powerful.
Okay. I mean, so what's our priority? And I can home in on that.
I mean, priority would be obviously getting civilians out of any area that we can.
Okay.
If we run across them, but we need to find whatever Eldritch is after here. We need to find Tracy, and they need to save as many people as we can.
And on
So
that
that
note,
security room.
On that note, we're going to take our quick break real quick. And hopefully Kevin will be here by the time we get back. So we'll be back in just a couple minutes, everybody. Hello, everyone. Thank you for bearing with us while we went off to take our break. Look what we found. Kevin has returned from the horrible world of academia, I assume.
He was a little dirty and smelly, but we decided to keep him.
Not different than the norm.
We weren't sure if he had his shots yet, but well,
Well, that's the beauty of online. You're safe.
Kevin, did you do anything fun over the break?
What?
Did you do anything fun during the break? We had,
No,
we had 3 months
I
off
did
where we
not.
didn't play.
No.
Fun and me are like vampires and sunlight. It's just they don't go together.
I sat in an empty room and huddled by myself. It's great.
Don't I wish? Jeez, that'd have been
Wait.
amazing,
Wait, we have to ask Kevin the question of the day.
Oh yeah.
right?
Yeah. So
I need
Kevin,
to know.
question of
That's
the
only
day.
for the first half.
No.
No, it's for the day.
It's the whole day.
It's nighttime now. So, what is the question
So-
of the day?
The question of the day, Kevin, is who amongst your castmates do you think would last the longest in the zombie apocalypse?
Oh,
That's a bit of a toss-up.
Importantly, the players, not the characters, because Kat was real
yes.
confident in Discord.
And then Andy said players, and I said, oh shit.
I would say it's probably a toss-up between Calvin and Jonesy.
Wow. He completely went completely different than everybody else.
Yeah.
Everybody said Andy.
Not everybody.
That's
See,
true. I
don't
didn't say
know.
myself.
It,
Oh, yeah,
it feels
Dude
like
said
the
you.
person with the plan tends to die first in the zombie apocalypse. So I'm assuming that Andy, therefore, is
Huh.
he's going to be zombie fodder.
Nice. See, I said he was too tender-hearted like the rest of these schmucks. You, on the other hand,
That's
cold,
right.
stone cold killer.
That's right.
Friend's a zombie. I got two for you. Blap blap.
You don't have to be faster than a zombie. Just be faster than your friends.
Oh my god.
I mean, Calvin's got the clever plans. Plus, he's got that Canada backing, and Jonesy is Gen X, which we're
Oh
ready
my
for
God.
whatever apocalypse you're bringing.
Amazing.
well, well, to be fair, Calvin's zombies would have to politely ask if they can bite them.
True that.
Yeah, I can hold them off for a bit.
Jonesy did say all of his zombies would be vegan as well. So.
Zombies mostly plastic.
See, I'm glad we asked. That was a
Good
good new
answer.
insight.
Good answer, Steve. Good answer.
Good
It's on the
answer.
board.
Survey says.
Surveyed 7 people for this survey. It was a very, very conclusive amount.
Hey, that's about as in-depth as any political survey in the last 20 years. So
Right.
My favorite thing is that I'm the only one that nobody selected. And that is the most accurate fucking thing in the entire world. I would die immediately.
Kat, we both got lumped into died immediately.
Yeah, like I wouldn't make it through the night. The first night. I'd probably kill myself.
To be fair,
Actually.
I would blame Brian. So
That's true. Brian can't be quiet. Like if it was like the quiet place type of situation, done.
Boned.
Immediately
No.
done.
I wouldn't survive that.
Brian be
I-
like,
I-
can I watch my YouTube video? No, bitch.
I just live pussy.
Guys, I found this cool air horn. Aw.
Yeah. Oh, Lord.
Well, so far this evening, our heroes have made their way over to the Willamette Park Mall in Frank West's universe, and they've faced off against the insane clown posse of zombies, learning along the way that the zombies seem to be empowered by their presence. So, having to find unique and interesting ways to get around that complication. Also, poor Tracy has been kidnapped and is stuck somewhere here in this zombie mall. We were formulating a plan of attack when we went to break. So I will forward it over to the heroes.
I'm going to assume she's in the food court. Because it isn't that where everyone always meets up once they're when they get separated in the wall. they meet
She's
at
in the
food court?
Sbarro.
I don't know, Jonesy. I think our Gen X mall savvy skills are coloring this particular story because I don't know. People don't have mall skills anymore.
Mall skills.
And malls are basically just vape shops and casinos. Like there aren't real malls anymore. Like,
What malls do you
where's
have?
the record
Kevin?
store and the bookstore and Spencer's with all the weird shit and like where are the malls? Where they've gone? Where have they gone?
I mean, the original invention of the mall was made to be a place that had both apartments and stores, so it was a one place where someone could live, work, and shop all in one thing. They were just bastardized by America. Mall facts.
Sold
Thanks,
my
Deuce.
soul to the
Oh
company
God! So Deuce is
store.
gonna be the wet blanket guy this year. I see.
This
The
year.
wet blanket guy.
But they're still Wetzel's pretzels, so
Yeah,
Who was the wet
Annie
blanket guy of
Ann's
2023, Kevin?
What?
2024?
Yeah, oh fuck.
Yeah,
Who was the wet
seriously.
blanket guy of last year?
Last year was its own wet blanket. Fuck that year.
The year
Like
itself.
you could say that for like every year.
Yeah, they keep getting worse too.
The last decade or so.
What was
yeah.
that? What was that meme? Like 2023 is a wave, 2024 is a bigger wave, 2025 is Godzilla. Like it just keeps coming. Like, geez,
It's fine.
this is the slowest apocalypse ever. Like, just get on with it already.
Just kill us.
Kill us all, please.
Apocalypse brought to you by Final
Where
Fantasy.
where is
Welcome
the
to our
meteor?
cutscene.
Where is the global killer? Like, let's just pull the plug on this bitch. Okay, I'm over it now.
So we all hope you're enjoying yourselves in this delightful new year.
Kevin is really positive
Yeah,
today.
that's my New Year's resolution to be
It
positive.
was like New Year's, same me.
You're making it.
I promise, Kev, I'll try to be the wet blanket, but you wear that mantle proudly. I don't know that I can take it from you.
Jude, welcome back from your hard time in Marvel Rivals. Okay. Overdrive, will you give me a perception check, please?
Oh Lord. Okay, which one of these tabs am I looking for? This one right here.
So,
Perception.
do we know how many survivors? Or do we think we have a ballpark of survivors? Is it a lot? Is it a few? Is it dozens? Is it hundreds? Is it...
There's two people here, and they'll sort of come forward to say, for the last few months, we've been holed up in the movie theater with that lady who came from your dimension, I guess. And we had about 15 of us all huddled up.
Big 30.
Big 3-0. Overdrive, the wellspring of velocity is messy here.
I needed a roll for that?
Almost like there are pinpricks of it, like bleeding in through your universe. And you can see almost a like a trail of it moving around throughout this mall space, as if somebody with a version of your abilities has been moving through here for some time, leaving a stain on the place.
Oh, good. It's been a while since we had an overabundance of speedsters.
It's been like 5 years.
Bowman has a flashback.
Stand back, everyone. I've got this.
I
I don't got this.
Can I read the vibes of the wellspring of velocity and see if I can trail it anywhere? I did have a 30, you know.
You did. You could. Yeah. You're able to sort of see where traces of this movement have been more recent, where they've been a little bit older. Most of them are centered around the direction that they'll tell you is the direction of the movie theater.
Okay, so I will let everyone know that I'm picking up a weird sense. There's been a lot of speedster activity, or one speedster a whole lot, between here and the movie theater. I'm reading the wellspring of velocity, and it's left its muddy footprints everywhere.
Good.
Be on your guard, because you know what happens when speedsters show up.
Yeah, I think we're all familiar.
Side-eye Bowman.
Could it be something to do with Tracy? If she's also been held up in the theater?
Where's the stupid theater?
Well, a number of the speedsters have some connection to me, so that's entirely possible.
Mortis, he said months, right?
Yep, that's what he said was months.
But what he meant to say was,
4 months.
So if I look out the front door, like, is it the glass entryway that looks out into the entrance of the mall?
Yes. Yep.
Well, just take a peek. What's keeping them in? Because if it's flying insects that are causing this, like, he said it's contained in the mall. But just curious. Like, was there anything visible or obvious as to why it's just the mall?
Nothing visible, but give me a perception check, Mr. Supernose.
Super nose.
Smells like a 20.
That smells like freedom. With a 20, you get the impression that there is some sort of mystical energy field surrounding the mall. It smells a little bit like Eldritch.
Smell Drakkar Noir and ozone outside.
Sorry.
Not Old Spice?
No, Gen X, what are you doing over there? You know it was Drakkar back in the day.
I know, but it's Eldridge, so you know.
That's
He's
true.
a fucking
That's
boomer.
true. Eldritch would be an Old Spice guy. Yes, that is totally a thing.
You settle for brute? I don't know.
Damn.
my
Look at you digging out your. Maybe you did do some research. I'll give you half credit.
Peer reviewed. Thank you. Thanks, Teach.
I can't find the fucking movie theater on this app. Sorry.
So the movie theater is the purple, just to the north of the entrance plaza, that big purple square.
Okay.
So Resident will turn to the two survivors that we rescued that spoke up. Do you know if she's still there?
She was when we left. We had a bit of a disagreement about what we should be doing as a group, and some of us went off into the mall to look for a way to escape. And she insisted that we should stay in one place, hunker down, and her fiance would come and save us at some point.
Wow. So and he mentions the security office. Is that safe, or is the movie theater the safest place?
Yeah, if they've
The
been in
theater, the theater was the safest place. We moved from the security office after that guy in the cape came through here and took the security office from us.
Guy in the cape.
Yeah, big pointy hair, blue robes, did magic.
So I wanna break out a Sharpie and some chalk or whatever and start inscribing stuff because I want to make a ritual to expand my soul sense, so I can cover them all and find out where the actual living people are, and specifically if I can find one that's slightly different frequency,
Slightly
different
weird.
flavor. Yep. Basically, trying to find basically one that doesn't seem like it fits in this world, but you know.
Yeah, give me a perception check, or give me an expertise magic check.
That would be a 37.
37 is really good. With a 37, you
And my stuff is acute and all that stuff. So.
with that you can tell that there are several other living people in the nearby vicinity. You see there are three additional groups of survivors sort of tucked around different parts of the mall. You don't get a sense in the direction of the movie theater of anyone who seems like they're from a different universe, but you do get some living energy over there. There is what seems to be some sort of like underground tunnels that connect various portions of the mall together. That's where you're getting the weird reading. And that does seem like it's not from around here. It seems with a 37, I'll say that you do see that it is slightly different than the energy that you are all putting out. You and Centuria, because Centuria is from a different universe too, but it does seem Earth Prime of some description.
Cool. Well, I'll walk over to the mall directory and mark on the mall directory XXX and mark where they are, so that the others can like. I sense people here, circle here, and something really odd on a tunnel under here.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
that reminds
it's-
me. Kat, Alex, if you're ever in a Jason game, you need to ask him if you sense anything, just to watch that vein in his forehead explode. Just remember, Jason. Do I sense anything? Just write that down.
I
Okay,
already
sorry.
pissed Jason off enough.
There's no such thing.
I don't want him to punch me in the face.
He's not gonna push. Maybe at the shoulder.
Actually, now's the time to do it. He won't punch me right now. My current condition.
See?
Perfect.
All right, well, good job, Mortis. We'll have to check those areas.
Yeah, those areas, for the record, are the food court, the movie theater, and leisure park. It's almost like a weird diagonal, cutting the middle of the mall across.
And which
Frank,
was the underground one?
The underground tunnel seems to let out somewhere in the North Plaza.
Oh, I meant like. Oh, right.
But there are access points to the tunnel. Like, the reading is underneath the North Plaza. There are access points to the tunnel across the mall.
But they're not on the directory, so Resident will look at Frank. Do you know where the tunnel entrances are?
Yeah, of course I know where the tunnel entrances are.
All right, well, let's go check the movie theater, see if Tracy's there before we go spelunking
Give me an
under
insight
this mall.
check.
37.
You notice as you walk away to go talk to the rest of the group about it, Frank walks up to the directory and is scanning frantically to figure out where the entrances are to the underground tunnel.
Resident will not say anything. She'll just sigh slightly under her breath.
The mall directory. That's what we did before Siri.
They're on the back half. Sorry, flashbacks to when I worked in the mall. Then the back half of the walkways that aren't on the directory. Dumbass. Sorry.
I'm a photojournalist.
Are you though?
I don't work at Annie Ants anymore.
Anymore.
Much more of a Spencer's guy.
Yeah.
I bet there's a great American cookie. It's gonna be awesome.
Wow. There's a name I've not heard in a long time.
Great nor American or cookie. Discuss.
Of course I know it was me.
Getting all verklempt. Talk amongst yourselves.
Don't talk to me of the old magics. That were there when they written. All right, movie theater.
Yes, movie theater, Alex.
That's the goal? Okay.
Yes.
Let's all go to the lobby.
Are you going to use your abilities to get there, or do you want to do a skill challenge to do so?
I don't think we really want to. Well, I will pose this to the group. I don't think we want to draw more attention to ourselves as quickly as we could get there with Overdrive's ability.
Did I hear someone say speed wake?
Yes, exactly. No. What, Kevin? What you missed was that Eldritch has put a hex on all of the zombies, so that anytime those of us with overt powers, like you or me or Mortis,
What do you
the zombies get bigger
My
and stronger.
speed wake is very subtle. I don't know what you're talking about.
Still
Mm.
uses
Sir.
super speed.
I'm giving a buffoonery hero point to Overdrive.
Buffoonery.
And it was noted that you supercharged the zombies faster than the other two, the rest of us.
Wait,
Yes.
what?
You specifically made two little
Oh,
baby
yeah.
speedster zombies.
Come on. I feel like there's way too much responsibility being laid at my feet here.
There's text at the top left of the screen that says the game will remember that when you take off with the speed wake.
This
Damn.
choice will have consequences.
So I gotta make a tally real quick
Yeah.
as the ambient power level of the adventure goes up. Andy and I worked this out the other day because I didn't want to. Andy and I both didn't want to have to deal with having non-powered versions of your character sheets. So I have accepted the punishment of this world can't have superheroes in it. How do I make that work?
That would be such an inconvenience too.
Yeah.
Aren't
But
we
the
already
good news-
living in that world? Like, what's the point of this game?
So my compromise was the zombies get more powerful the more you use your powers, so that there's a little back and forth for it.
And I was unaware of that being the compromise.
I can't tell you all the secrets.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm
I
just
can only tell
letting them
Cat
know
all
that-
the secrets.
If you're really curious, try urinal out and we'll show you another secret.
That's true. Kevin wasn't here for that.
The hell?
Wait, what do I do?
Apparently, Frank has what Resident was able to determine as PC mystical energy, because he kept telling us that he has died multiple times, but every time every time he dies, he finds himself back standing in front of a urinal.
The
His
last
save
urinal he
point
used.
was
The
the.
last urinal used.
That's a hell of a spawn point. Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
that was his last save point. God damn it! Yeah.
Dead Rising never change. So, thanks to the speed break, we're going to skip the challenge sequence, and you will make it overdrive high or low.
Don't. See, you put too much pressure on me already. Well, the year's off to that kind of start. Let's go with low.
Fool, you fallen into my trap. I only
Shocking.
roll high when I'm supposed to. You arrive at the movie theater, which is this neon blue, ultraviolet, almost like an arcade experience. Big, loud print carpets, glowing purple lights, and it doesn't look like there's anybody around, but it does look like there may have been an attack here recently.
I feel like I failed my save versus nostalgia. This is not good.
The floor's sticky. There you go.
Oh,
Thanks.
There's a Time Crisis cabinet over in the corner.
so
Said-
many
he said
snow
nostalgia, Alex, not your nostalgia.
Oh, okay. They had Time Crisis when Kevin was an adult.
Yeah. Yes.
We had a lot of things when Kevin was adult. Motorized vehicles, writing. The invention of the number 0 was great.
But
So
yes, as
there-
you arrive, it looks like there has been some kind of zombie effort through here.
Are there dead zombies piled up outside of the movie theater?
There are a couple. Everybody in the area, give me a group investigation check.
Huh? How do we do that again?
Everybody roll an investigation check, and if most of you win, we win. We all win.
I feel like this is your backdoor way of screwing us over.
I would never.
Well, we all got 20 or better.
Huh. Beat Centuria by one.
Shut up.
Well, that means everybody, we have succeeded, which is good news. How many successes total? Everyone. Everyone, okay. You find a couple of things. You find... it looks like somebody has taken the time to spray paint a... almost like a Dia de los Muertos skull with a magician's hat on the wall next to the theater. You find scattered pages of what looks to be Tracy's journal after some examination. And there is a large beeping object hidden underneath the concession stand that needs to be defused.
That's not ominous at all.
So whoever can disarm bombs, go ahead and give me a technology check.
I look at
Bowman.
Bowman.
He's got a bomb
got it.
defusing arrow in his backpack somewhere, right?
Well,
I
just,
do-
he'll just strap the bomb to an arrow. Now he's got a bomb arrow. And he'll
Yeah.
Just,
I do have an EMP arrow just in case. But no, I'll analyze this device before I pulse it. With the
Bowman, what's it mean when it beeps faster?
it means I need you all to be quiet.
I feel like we might need another speed wake here shortly. Oh.
That doesn't feel great. I think I should reroll that.
That's between you and the Roll20 algorithm, not me.
You have luck points?
Yeah, I have luck points. I'm not used to having them, but I have them.
They're convenient.
28.
28. That's a pretty good roll. It's good enough to defuse the bomb, even. How does that happen, Bowman?
So yeah, he sees this beeping device that I assume has a glowing light on it because all the fictional bombs beep and have big glowing lights on them. And he's setting about to try and just figure out what this device is before he starts trying to shut it down. And then that is when it starts beeping faster. So he starts working a bit faster to try to disarm this device.
Excellent. And you are able to finally stop it before anything bad happens.
Is it just an explosive or is it anything else?
It is an explosive, but it seems its main damaging effect is 2 large glass jars on the inside that are full of these infected bees.
Oh,
How did I know you were gonna say that? Where did you use infected bees on us before?
No,
Why does it-
that's native. That's native to this video game.
But that
We
feels
did-
like a flashback. I feel like
We did have like I think it was a dead one in a jar at the end of last.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
You're thinking of the Wicker
foreshadowed-
Man.
He foreshadowed the bees. Yes.
Not the bees.
And just as a reminder, what you guys are looking for is the Queen's Will, is the object that Adrian Eldridge is looking for in this universe.
The Queen's will.
That's what my notes say.
but how did Tracy get here? Why would he take Tracy here?
Because Daedalus was tired from being kidnapped last time, so it's time for Tracy to get kidnapped.
Daedalus was already kidnapped by someone else.
Oh,
Well,
They
that's right.
tried to get Daedalus. He was already gone.
The
It wasn't
kidnap
his
a go-go people called
They
up.
had to
and
go to
like,
number
"Shit."
2 on the list.
Yeah, you know how it is with number 2. It's
Yeah.
terrible.
Called
Just throw it
manpower.
on
That's
that
all they
list.
could get.
They tried to kidnap Nick, but they couldn't get a hold of him.
Come back.
Oh, I hate it here.
And yet you keep coming back.
Yeah.
Jonesy, I'm giving you a pun point.
A pun point. Okay.
Frank
so are we
got
going in?
speed woke with us, right?
Yeah, I
Oh.
assume.
Well, Bone will just ask him, do you know of anyone who would purposely use these bees as a weapon like this?
Yeah, there's that like obnoxiously hot guy.
And right
He's got
here.
like a white.
This isn't Guardians of Haven. What the hell's going on? Right?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's like that Latino guy. What's his name? Carlito, I think. Carlos. I don't remember. But he's. The first time I went through this, I tracked him down, and he claimed to be the originator of the crisis here at the mall. Because some company was testing the bees on his village or something. I don't know.
Oh.
I'm going to make an assumption that the bees do not have souls.
They do not.
The beast.
So if that,
If they were bees, they would. They're wasps. Wasps do not have souls, as everyone knows.
so if I take a big sniff, is there anyone here hiding or still alive around, or did they all run after the attack?
Give me a good sniff.
A 29?
You smell an unreasonable amount of formaldehyde leading away from here.
Unreasonable.
Which, for the record, at the movie theater, any amount of formaldehyde is probably an unreasonable amount of formaldehyde.
It depends on the movie theater.
Huh?
So whoever assumes not here, and they went that way.
Look, there's one movie theater where you can get 2 kinds of showings.
Oh no.
Fuck you guys, I'm giving myself a hero point for that.
One Paul Rubin, 0 point for Alex.
Oh.
Oh no.
That's a Pee-wee point.
Oh no.
But that does smell like it is leading away. It does, with the 29, I will say that you also smell like there may be some non-embalmed flesh mixed in with that trail of formaldehyde.
But
So they-
didn't
They took him. They didn't turn him.
didn't Mortis notice a bunch of souls in this area?
He did. They're not here in the lobby. Mortis, you can see that there are some living people hiding inside one of the theaters.
They're obviously in a showing of Too Fast, Too Furious.
Obviously. Did that come out in 2008?
I don't know.
They might have been on Tokyo Drift by then. I feel like I should know. I'm pretty sure Tokyo Drift in 2006.
Which Fast and Furious in 2008?
God, it was 2006.
Thank you, Encyclopedia Canada.
Expertise, Fast and Furious.
Yep.
I knew that. There wasn't one in 2008. It was 2009.
Oh, it was 2009.
It's
I can't believe there was 3 years.
It's a retro showing.
Yeah, re-release. Yeah.
Yeah, they did a marathon of the first 3.
Oh god.
Word
Well,
Maximus
unless-
says
unless-
moths are zombie butterflies, and I don't know what to do with this information.
Unless it's a mall in Canada, because then 2006 didn't get there until 2008.
Oh.
I'm just saying, with my romance fiction, I know 27 Dresses came out in 2008.
That's the other theater.
It's double showing.
I'm gonna just go in here, guys.
27
So...
dresses and 28 days later.
Centuria's gonna go take a break.
Yeah, you guys do what you need to do. I'll see you later.
To give you
James
some
Marsden.
highlights from Tracy's journal, she's been here for about 4 months. She did see Eldritch here a couple of times during her time here, sort of helping lead the survivors. She witnessed him casting a hex. She wrote down, and she says that her observations on zombies around her seem more powerful ever since Eldritch did that. And she herself has been experiencing some strange changes. Mentions that she's starting to speed up and she's starting to see things from Dave's perspective.
Her voice is getting deeper, noticing hair in places that weren't there before. Got it.
God. Damn.
Not speedster, puberty.
Hey guys,
To the outside world, it looks instant to the outside world, but it's 100 years for the speedster.
That's what's happening to Speed Demon right now.
Good.
Poor Steve.
Damn.
Overdrive, you might want
Gone, but
to
never
take a look at
forgotten.
this.
Are you sure?
Well, she'll hand you the pages of Tracy's journal where
Oh yeah,
she's
give me
mentioned-
that. Nobody should be looking at this, so I make sure it's like not classified or anything.
Well,
Not classified.
yeah, but this kind of might. This
Like here, she's on a rant about Centuria. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. She didn't say.
This seems to dovetail into what you were talking about earlier.
Oh, yeah. I won't read it. Speed read it though, because that would be, feeding the zombies.
God, you guys read this slow? This is
We're
awful.
all being punished for not being Bowman. I see how it is.
Yeah, Bowman's never been punished.
Right?
I've never done anything bad to Bowman. He's my favorite.
Sophie's his own fault.
Yeah,
Yes.
that is kind of that's
That's
all. That's
a-
totally on Bowman
That's
Hang
the
on a
problem he
minute.
keeps inflicting on himself.
and us. Like Sophie is
Yeah.
our problem. I'm not
You know,
sure
that's
it's a
true though. Like,
Bowman
how
thing.
many times has Bowman caused his own punishment? Because when he went to seek out the speedsters and got his ass beat, he decided to go by himself.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, name 2 times.
okay, well the quadruplet thing hasn't happened yet, but I'm
Yeah.
calling it now.
Name 3 times.
Do you want all of their names? Because there's a lot of women in this list.
And they're all Sophie.
Name 8 times.
And Bowtooth.
I think we'll just set you down with a therapy door, and maybe we'll get to the bottom of this.
Oh,
That's what he
God.
needs.
Not calling him the bowler is my least favorite missed opportunity.
We can go through a rebranding.
That's true.
So, yeah, I guess we should head off to the, theater 4 or whatever, and find
Talk to the
who's here.
survivors.
Yep,
Yeah,
there
need
are 3 living entities in Theater 4.
I mean, try and rebuild the barricade while you go talk to people and reshore up this place a little bit.
I'm gonna go in insubstantial. Well, wait, no, I'm not. I don't know if that triggers stuff.
I can look around for more of these explosive devices, then see if there's anything set for like a motion trigger or whatever.
No, I was more worried about my insubstantial triggering
Yeah,
And be at power level.
the zombies. But now that you mention it, now I'm more paranoid about everything. Thank you, Bowman. Appreciate that.
Welcome to my world.
Everyone pick foes when guns exist.
Those aren't half as fun.
Foes aren't half as fun.
Guns aren't half as fun. But yeah, Bowman will just make sure there's no more devices around to be worried about explosives or anything similar.
Perfect. It will take a little bit of time, but you're able to figure out that this area seems secure. And Gatorman, you said you're going to help start rebuilding the barricade here?
Yeah, I'll refortify it while they go talk to people.
Awesome.
Quick,
Who else is
Bowman,
going to go talk to people?
make a B arrow.
Resident.
He does
will
look
head
at
back.
the unexploded B container and then an arrow.
Frank looks at it and he's like, you need to do that right now. I've got duct tape in my bag.
Who would you shoot it at?
Whoever we want.
Carlos.
Just a big group of zombies.
But
But make
that hurt
zombies.
them?
If you smash the bees, it kills a bunch of the bees around them.
Oh. Like a
Huh.
But it was just like
feedback.
the queen bees. All right.
I'm sure there's a queen bee in there. Let me look at that thing. And he grabs it. Yeah, there's a juicy one right here. And he's like, holds the glass up, like, against his nose, almost like parallel with Bowman. Do you see? Look.
Every time I think the multiverse couldn't get any weirder, it just keeps happening.
Centuria will go with Resonant as a bodyguard
Are we sure
in
his name's not
case
Cody?
the 3 people are not there.
Oh, wow. Oh, the multiverse birthed another Cody on Sunday.
Oh, what happened?
What?
Well, for the first time in 30 years, I get to play Star Trek instead of run it. And we were told by the GM it's going to be kind of a lower decks thing where we're lower ranking and we've gotten ourselves in trouble, and so we're kind of sent to this, radar station in Alaska kind of star base. And I thought, that's Cody in space. I mean, obviously. So yes,
Cody in space.
Ensign Cody Wireman.
You got sent to Starbase 80?
Almost.
I'll admit I love
It's-
any story that starts with "well." It's always a good.
It's a little dark though. It's kind of scary. I don't know.
I don't
Evil
have a
Cody.
way of showing you this without showing you all my adventure notes, but there's a Cody
Well,
in
just
this
put them up
scenario,
there.
too.
It's all good. We promise we won't look too much.
Enhance. Zoom.
Show it to me. I can't even read. It's fine.
Actually, this page would be fine. It's just main NPCs, special rules for bees with 5 exclamation points, load map into roll 20. Like, oh, actually, I guess the plot is at the top. Never mind. I can't show you that.
Traumatize the players. Like the plot's changed in the last 5 years? Come on.
We know what's going on.
I have one note on my manifestation board, my vision board. Trauma.
Lighter
trauma,
tone.
Trauma.
Lighter tone. Yeah, that's it.
Well, that's for Guardians.
It's
Thank
for
you,
bullshit.
Calvin. It is for Guardians.
Obviously.
Don't confuse thirsty with lighter, because that's not really a thing.
That's true.
Okay. Man, okay. Game face. So, it sounds like Centuria, Resonant, and Mortis are all going to go find people to talk to, or is Overdrive coming with them?
mean, I thought I'd just loiter by myself to be kidnapped and find Tracy. And I'm just kidding.
Hmm.
I will go with him as well.
Okay. Frank's gonna hang out with Bowman, trying to bother him into creating a bee arrow.
Bowman's gonna think about it, but inventing takes too long.
Frank is like, it doesn't take too long in my universe.
Just give me an arrow. The screen goes black, it comes back. Frank's got a bee arrow.
That's how it works. It works for you. That it works that way for you too, Bowman, as well.
Hear a bunch of like metal clanging in the blackness.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like you hear the saw and this.
It's a regular arrow with fruit by the foot wrapped around it and a bunch of bees just stuck to it.
This is a proper
Oh.
weapon, says Frank.
It's very unbalanced, but I can make do.
Oh, give me your bow. I bet you I could hit anything in this room right now with it.
Oh, Lord.
Nope.
Yeah, no.
Nope.
I'm really glad I went with everybody else. I don't want to witness this.
Balance. We don't do balance here. We haven't invented that yet.
Clearly.
You know what kind of graphics card an Xbox 360 has? So,
Where'd this
the
strange fourth
heroes
wall
who
come from?
head off to go find the survivors here, you do find in theater number 4 where they are playing 27 Dresses. There are 2 humans and a chihuahua sort of nestled back in the front row of the theater. One of them is a woman dressed in a sparkling blue dress with a Miss Alabama 2028. It's 2008, not 2028.
2020.
Wow, I was gonna say we got a time traveler here.
Oh,
Why'd you come back
she's-
here? The ambiance.
maybe she's from 1928 and she's here from Titan City. I don't even know.
Well, the other woman with her looks like she may have been born in 1928. She's got
My.
sort of a Betty White vibe going on. And the Chihuahua has 3 legs and looks like it is traumatized by the idea of being alive.
Just shaking
Yes.
like all chihuahuas do.
Is it Betty White or is it a little more B. Arthur? Like which? No, I'm just kidding.
A little more B. Arthur.
Yeah, that's what I figured. There's no way Betty White's coming in this, rolling in this multiverse. Like,
God.
And Overdrive, the woman in the sparkly dress, will run up and throw her arms around your neck when you walk into the room.
is Tracy Miss Alabama?
You cad.
Oh my God, I can't believe you're here. She said she was coming. She said you was coming.
Centuria's like another one.
Another. Excuse me. I'm not the one with the Rolodex of ex-bows rolling around.
I have one.
No, I think
Two.
In 3 different bodies.
it goes off panel and Bowman goes, achoo.
You smell something, Bowman? What's going on over there?
Frank keeps trying to get me to smell these bees.
I don't know why, but my
I'm
ears are
sorry,
burning.
miss. I don't believe we've been introduced.
No, but I've done heard everything about you. Tracy was talking about you all day, every day.
Oh,
She said that you were the one who's going to come in here, round us all up, and run us the hell out of this place.
Well, you see, there's a bit of a complication there. Yeah, the running bit is not good.
Don't you flap my jacks and call it breakfast. What are you talking about now?
I'm sorry. Does anyone here speak Alabama? Like, I'm a little confused.
Wait, I think my dad spoke Alabama.
The Colonel.
Damn it.
Yes. Why
he
did
spoke
Centurion
Alabama.
become a Southern gentleman? I don't know.
I don't know either.
It was 2023.
my
Resident
fault.
speaks all languages except Alabama.
I'm joking. I have no idea what she's saying. I never met my dad.
Jesus. So anyway, Miss, yeah, right now, like the speed makes the zombie situation worse. So yeah, well, we're gonna have to slowly walk out of here.
If that would have worked,
Struggle.
we would have tried that.
But we're gonna walk slowly with panache, so it's all gonna work out.
Were you kicked by a horse or something? What are you talking about?
A little bit.
A horse
Um,
called Multiverse. Yes, I've been kicked by. But in any case,
Ma'am,
Muda
how is it that you three are the only ones that survived the attack that happened?
Because we were the only ones who stayed here with Tracy. Everybody else went off with Brad and Jessica because they said that they were going to be looking for a way out. And I knew
Except
in my
where,
bones.
except where is Tracy?
Oh, she got taken.
Oh, her?
So was Tracy was the only one here outside of the three of you. She did all the fighting and they took her anyway?
I mean, she did all the fighting here. There's other people who could fight. Brad and that Frank guy, he could fight. But we ain't seen him in a coon's age.
Oh my God.
Right, okay. But
And
Tracy,
that Cody feller, he could fight too, but he ran off with his fiance.
Cody has a fiance?
Actually, I think
Alright.
they're newlyweds. Hey mama, Norma Jean. What?
What?
Is that Cody feller married? What?
oh,
Oh, Norma
maybe
Jean don't know.
maybe you can take us through what happened. So we know the zombies showed up here. Tracy was the only one that went to fight them because the others had left. And she got taken and they left you three here. Do I have
I
that
don't know
right?
I don't know why they didn't take us, but yeah, Tracy got took. She probably deader than a field mouse at a cat quinceanera, to be honest.
Hey! Don't talk so dumb. She's survived lots of kidnappings before. I'm sure she'll be fine this time.
Oh my God.
Do
Do
you-
people get taken often? Do you know where they're getting taken? Like, what does getting taken mean?
Oh yeah, when you get took, that zombie guy comes down here with the hat and everything, and he does the whoosh 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 whoosh, and then people get took. They're gone.
I'm gonna mute myself because I.
Okay, so 2025, January 8th, 9:22, Alex broke cat for the first time in 2025.
Good thing we didn't play last Wednesday. Oh, sorry.
Start the
do you
year off
know-
broken.
Do you know which direction they went in?
We was kind of hiding back here, but you know what? Bubba Gump Gentry knows.
I'm sorry, you said there was only the three of you here. Who or what is Bubba Gump Gentry?
Yeah, this is Bubba Gump, and she picks up the Chihuahua with 3 legs,
Oh,
and he full on like toddler coughs in your face.
well, Bubba Gump Gentry, can you tell me what you saw?
Oh yeah, you can
And,
talk to dogs.
Yes, yes, I can, Alex.
What about that dog, though?
Oh, thank heaven somebody can understand me. I am a thing that should not be. But here I am.
Alex
wish to
didn't
know
realize he had to
where-
play Existential Crisis Chihuahua tonight.
I was a wolf 80 generations ago,
Now look at you.
and I have been reduced to this shivering mass of cells that are only barely cognizant that I am alive.
I'm sorry.
But yes, I know where Mistress Tracy has been taken.
Would you be willing to impart that knowledge to me, please?
I demand an exchange.
I can call you a good dog?
No. There is no such thing as a good dog. We are all sellouts of our species.
Oh boy.
Race traitors, all of us.
Jeez.
What is it you ask of me?
I wish to be kept by somebody who is not her.
Well,
Take me with you.
okay, then we can do that much at least.
Can
Ma'am.
everybody else understand what you're saying even when you're speaking dog?
Yes, because I speak and am understood.
So we're hearing half this conversation.
Probably, yes.
Well, that's just so funny that you're talking to Bubble Gump. What's he got to say?
He knows where Tracy was taken, like you
What?
said. Yes.
Well, he's just the
and-
smartest little pupper I ever did see.
But he has to come with us to show us where. And he says that it's not safe for you or Norma Jean to come with us.
Give me a deception check.
20.
It was meant to be.
Not a natural 20, it's just a 20.
That's referred to as the dirty 20.
Well, believe it or not, Norma, what's her name? Bobby Joe Gentry cannot roll a 20 on an insight check. She gets a penalty, so.
He's a trusting soul.
Oh god.
Well, yeah, if Mr. Gump can help you out, please, by all means. And we're more than happy to stay here. I mean, the second half of 27 Dress is about to come on. Although we kind of been talking during the middle of us, so I'm probably going to have to figure out how to go up in the booth and rewind it, but that's my problem.
It's the first time they've watched a movie because, nobody knows how to actually change the reel. Because it would still be film at this point? Wouldn't be digital?
Yeah?
Depends on the theater, I think.
I can just catch you up from here. Okay, so what happened was big
Romance
recap.
fiction,
You're
go.
about to see the Benny and the Jet scene. Best scene in the movie. Really watch that one, okay?
Oh,
We're gonna take your dog. We're gonna leave.
Are you like from the future or something?
No, I just saw this movie yesterday. Early release.
Well, I'm so glad that you told me it was going to happen because I was nervous as a stick of butter at a toaster convention trying to figure out how to work that projector.
Okay, and then she takes the dog, and Centuria walks out of the theater. Hello, little guy.
He's just shivering.
It's all right. You're coming home with me. I'm adding you to the collection. Bowman's gonna freaking love you.
Dog from the universe.
Just gotta go make a note to myself, don't kill that dog. Can I pet that dog? Alright, so you guys make it back to the group out in the lobby.
Chihuahua in tow.
What'd you find? Oh my god, what is that?
Look at him!
Where's the rest of them?
Don't be mean to him. We all have trauma. Xavier.
I was raised very well, thank you very much, but hey, buddy.
Your name is Xavier?
Yeah.
Don't think I knew that.
And it's the reason we call him Bitter Man.
You don't care about any of your friends.
Cameron, how close do you get to Bubba Gump when you introduce yourself?
Oh, sure, I'll lean over to pet him.
He puts his head in your mouth.
Aha!
Yeah.
Friendly little thing.
He has a
Death
he's
wish.
reached an existential crisis of his existence. But he knows where Tracy is.
Okay.
Does he fit in my
Uh-oh.
pocket for the action figure?
Yeah, he probably does.
Ask him if this is comfortable, Resonant.
I look at
Bubba Gump.
Bubba Gump.
yeah, look at Bubba Gump Gentry.
Do you ask him if it's comfortable?
No, I just
If
because
you're just looking at him, he's just looking like this might as well happen.
it's like all right. Centuria asks if you're comfortable.
Comfort is an expression I know nothing of.
Resident stops looking at the dog and looks at Centuria and goes, "Do you really want to know?"
Oh, Bowman, do you have like a pouch or something for him?
Oh yeah, put him next to the sharp sticks. That'll go great.
Yeah, there isn't exactly a lot of room in the quiver.
He seems very sad.
I don't think it matters.
Okay, well,
What
you
you
can
try
stay
to
in the
do?
pouch for now, and we'll find you somewhere comfortable later.
I think you may need to take away his shoelaces. Good lord. Well, this place should be safe for a little while longer.
What did we do with the other two survivors, by the way? The first two that we encountered.
I would imagine they've been hanging out here with you guys.
Yeah, sorry, they've been helping reinforce the barricade and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, maybe they should stay here, where it's relatively safe.
Yeah, Brad and Jessica will say we've got weapons. We shouldn't have left the safety of this place. So we'll go help reinforce and make sure Bobby Joe and her grandma are fine. If you can find any of the other survivors, they'll give you names. There's Cody Bell and Tina Bell, who are newlyweds. And there are the Joneses. There's Mamba Jones, Billy Jones, and Sissy Jones, who are tourists.
Is Mama Jones her real name?
We haven't figured out her real name.
We look around and try and find some of the ushers, or in the office space for the theater. Do they have walkie-talkies?
They can for a hero point.
Yeah, sure. So give one to Brad and Janet. Here you guys go. Keep in
Brad.
touch.
Janet.
Yeah. If
Dr. Stun.
stuff goes south, let us know and we'll keep an ear out for you.
Yeah, and if you locate any of the survivors and need us to come pick them up, perhaps we could send somebody out.
That sounds dangerous, but appreciated.
Oh, and now you're heading off into the mall with your Bubba Gump radar.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know. Oh, I forgot that Resonant could talk to animals.
You just
Yeah.
made him the most
Bubba Gump
suicidal.
is my favorite NPC of all time.
Oh wait, that means you have to kill it, Alex.
Oh,
No.
No, we're getting
oh no.
of every
He's
NPC we've
suffered
ever
enough.
met. We're the most getting this one out alive.
Oh, really?
That is what I want the least. Please do not.
Bowman's going to strap him to a stick and have an attack dog row.
Can you devolve me? I would like to be a wolf again. That is my threshold for happiness.
He tells
At
me
least
he's
a
trying to turn
coyote.
a rat, not a wolf.
Damn.
Oh.
All right, so Centuria and Bubba Gump are leading the way.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I've got to be right there to interpret, apparently.
His way of giving directions is actually pretty simple. Centuria, you every now and then he'll just go and sigh to one side in your pocket to indicate it's time to move.
I think he wants us to go this way, guys. Poor thing.
Wow.
He's barely alive. What happened to his leg?
I didn't ask, and I'm fairly
Probably
certain.
for the best.
Yeah.
He lost it in the Chihuahua Wars of 04.
And the Chihuahua Wars of 04 were just him and his siblings trying to get food from their mother.
They're sending me to Vietnam.
Oh God. Bubba Gump Gentry.
Okay.
So we're following the trace.
Dog
of
radar,
Tracy.
yes.
And yeah, you make your way away from the movie theater, head out onto the grass of Leisure Park. And I won't make you guys roll since you're by yourselves with Frank. You're not really in danger of being jumped by zombies unless you wade in. And you find your way, thanks to Bubba Gump's guidance, up to a part of the mall that seems to be still under construction. There's a construction ramp that leads up into the North Plaza, where there's a lot of scaffolding, there's a lot of sort of empty wood frameworks for stores that are going in, a lot of white plastic tarps everywhere, and Bubba Gump stops his
ennui.
stops his guidance at the entrance to a grocery store on the inside of the mall, which has a name. I will grab it real quick. Where are you? What are you? It's called the Huntin' Shack. And it's one part outdoors goods and one part exotic groceries. Lots of venison, mutton, fish.
Except it's not completed yet, so none of that's in here.
Right. The refrigerators are in here and they seem to be operational. And Bubba Gump just sort of looks up at you, Resonant, and says, "She's in there, I can smell her."
I will look back to Dave. Overdrive, do you get a... Is the Speed Force... the
Vibe in the
well-
Wellspring doesn't trigger, zombie juice, does it?
I don't know.
No, but I'm wondering
Well-
if you trigger Tracy.
How so?
Well, she's the one that was writing that she was seeing things from your perspective and moving faster, so I'm assuming the Wellspring is affecting her.
No, it's not good. Well, I did my earlier read of the Wellspring. Did it feed the beast?
Did not seem to.
Okay, so I will try that again to see if I can get a read on Tracy.
Give me a perception check.
All right. Perception. That is a 31.
Perfect.
It's one better than last time.
You can tell that there is a high concentration of Wellspring energy in a walk-in freezer in the back of the store.
Oh, that can't be good. I will head there at Earth normal speed, but quickly.
Dave running and not using super speed is scary to me for some reason. Sure enough, you make it back into the walk-in freezer. You're able to throw the door open, and Tracy is in there. She's shivering a little bit. Doesn't look like she's been there long, but she looks up and sees you, and her eyes go aglow, and she throws herself at you.
Hey! Grab her.
I knew you'd come. All I had to do was hold out.
Why were you in the freezer?
He brought me here, and you notice there are several other frozen people in this freezer who
Oh,
have been sliced and diced into various small pieces.
later too.
That's Guardians.
Smaller bites.
No.
This is Freedom Week Dark.
Yeah. Emphasis on the dark.
And Mortis and Resonant, give me a perception check.
Sure.
I'll try to lead her out of the freezer because this doesn't seem like a pleasant place to be for a variety of reasons.
24.
24. Mortis, what did you get for yours? And Mortis, take a +2 circumstance bonus for undead familiarity.
Roll. Who's acting? Who's in?
Roll 20, cooperate.
I think it's my internet's actually.
Oh. Ethernet, cooperate.
$25.
Perfect. 25 and 24. The two of you, you sense Earth Prime magic coming up from behind you guys back out into the part of the mall that you've just come from.
Mm-hmm.
Mortis, you recognize this energy as belonging to Abracadaver, which is a name the Freedom League Dark has not heard in a long time.
Yeah.
Not
ooh,
since
boy.
Cat's first episode, I think.
Yes. When
That's nice.
the 4 villains were assaulting the Nerian Nexus.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, when I one-shotted Sandstorm.
Yeah.
And now I have
Just-
Darude stuck in my head.
No, now it's in my head.
You're welcome.
It's in all of our heads. It's in Bubba Gup's head.
Oh my God.
The Mind Bears.
There was a
Wait.
really bad, like we were at a party in college, like we were all really hammered, and that came on, and we just destroyed the house, like talcum powder into the ceiling fan, bottles
Oh,
everywhere, like it just was crazy shit. Sorry, college flashbacks.
Well, with that, I
Been around to confront the zombie
Yeah,
magician.
sure enough, Abracadaver is here in his best Siegfried and Roy impersonation. He's got a
Jesus.
bedazzled jumpsuit, he's got a big bedazzled top hat, and he has a giant pissed off Siberian tiger zombie next to him. And he says, Eldridge told me you nerds would be along. Finally,
Nerds?
the chance for my revenge.
Yo, this asshole just called us nerds. Let's beat him.
Do we know
Kill
you?
him, Simba.
I was waiting for one of us to do it.
And with Abracadaver's appearance, I think that's probably a good place for us to call it a night for the game.
Wow.
We want
Wow.
to start a fight at 9:45. That seems silly.
That does seem
That
silly.
seems silly.
Nah, I mean,
I don't know if
Centurion
I'm
can
gonna
knock her out into like a blow, so we're good.
Yeah, just give me
Yeah.
a second.
One punch.
it's
One
gonna be a
punch.
question of who rolls highest to take them out the first. You know.
Awesome. Well, thank you everybody for hanging out with us for our first game back after our break. We are well and truly in the third act of Freedom Week Dark in the Multiverse of the Master Mage at this point. Oh my god, I can't believe that.
Well, 3.5 anyway. So, sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, we're hanging out here. We'll be doing Dead Rising for the next couple of sessions. then we'll be heading off to a couple other worlds, which we'll talk about later. And then hopefully eventually we'll stop Eldritch before he makes the universe like our universe. We need a Bubba Gump plush. It can't say Bubba Gump, though. I bet you we get sued.
Yes, I'm sure that's...
Just a BG Chihuahua. Yeah, so thank you for hanging out with us. I want to give all my players a chance to say goodbye, plug anything they want to plug, and then I'll give some announcements and we'll get out of here. And I'll start with Kat.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. It's a blast to be back with these people. Obviously, as I almost had an asthma attack as I was laughing so hard, and now I feel like my voice is leaving me. So, yay! I love Bubba Gump, and I will pass it to Jonesy.
Thanks so much for tuning in tonight. It was great seeing everyone. I haven't seen these folks since last year.
It's crazy.
I know. And as far as shout-outs, I should say that the Mutants and Masterminds Game Master guide dropped on Fantasy Grounds today.
Well, that's cool.
So that's cool. That's out. So if you're using Fantasy Grounds, it's out there. So cool. With that, I'll kick it over to Andy.
Everyone, I'm just happy to be back and playing one of my all-time favorite characters with a whole bunch of people that I really enjoy playing games with. So if you enjoy watching us, please continue watching us or consuming us in any way that you possibly can, via Twitch live or Twitch, on demand, or YouTube on demand, however you get your dose of Freedom League Dark. Pass it over to Calvin.
All right. Yeah, I'm real happy to be back in this game. I'm looking forward to whatever other universes we go to and whatever other dogs we adopt.
We have a whole block.
So yeah, I also want to shout out the Win with Dice channel, where we have weekly gaming stream. Oh geez, it's been a minute. We have weekly gaming streams and a tabletop RPG podcast. It's really fun and really cool. Please come check it out. I also did want to shout out the Vault Companions channel on Twitch and YouTube, where I was at the past few weeks playing in a Mass Effect RPG game that just had its last episode a few days ago, and I had a whole lot of fun over in that game. So definitely go check out their channel. The episodes are all like 2 hours long, and there's like 5 or 6 of them, so pretty quick to get through. And yeah, hoping we can continue that story at some point.
But Calvin, which store was your favorite on the Citadel?
All of them, obviously. Everybody got a voice message from me. No, I was playing like a big Krogan guy. And I don't know, it was really fun. I like smashed a lot of stuff.
Did you smash some stuff, or did you go full bodyguard and carry someone around?
There was
Two things could be true.
There were some certain shippable moments, I will say.
Oh Lord.
But yeah, go check that out as well. And with that, I will pass it. Let's go back up to the top row with Kevin.
That's crazy talk. Hey everybody, it's good to be back after our hiatus. Good to know that the magic is still there, even if it's that pesky Eldritch doing his magic. So yes, it's nice to go once around the multiverse again with this fine group of people. Lots of stuff on the channel. Please check it out. Thanks for coming by tonight, and I will see you next week, kicking it down to Deuce.
Howdy, everybody. Thank you so much for watching, however you do. Those who watch live, always appreciate having you. Those watching after the fact, leave a comment. Tell us what you do better, what you do instead, or where we did well. And since it's a new year, we got new facts, baby. So, Kevin, fact number 50. Kevin does not celebrate the Judeo-Christian New Year. He only celebrates the, as they call it, Chinese New Year. Weird thing. He says that those pesky Romans, doesn't believe in them. It's weird. So, don't play speedsters, people. Play something more common sense.
I need sources. I need to see your sources. 'Cause this is, wow.
Encyclopedia Britannica. And with that, go to Alex.
No. Take it back. I need a minute.
Are you just proud I could pull out Judeo-Christian liturgical calendar? Because I am.
Kevin, you killed him.
So yeah, that's us. just news around the network. Thursdays, we will be having releases of the Titan City Serials podcast,
Say
which right
first
now,
names. Oh.
which now is covering all of these fine players except for Deuce. Deuce wasn't a part of that game, unfortunately.
Peace and quiet is what they called it.
No.
So yeah, that's the best. I think they're really fun. They're 30-minute episodes. And the goal is to tell short stories that people can listen to at their leisure, and then they can drop in and out for different groups of characters and different groups of players, so that lots of our cast gets to be showcased, and I get to feel like I have a lot more Titan City in me than I usually do. Also, next Tuesday, City of Destiny will be returning. Our poor disaster bisexuals over in Emerald City. I'm excited to be jumping back in as Crucible, one of my favorite characters, and Calvin's joining that cast, which is going to be a ton of fun.
No.
Even though we already established I can't mess with Calvin because his necklace isn't magnetic. Curse.
That makes no sense to everyone else here because no one knows the character I'm
Well, I
playing.
know. You got to tune in on Tuesday to find out what we're talking about.
Ceramic lad.
Pottery
Stranger
Pete.
things have happened.
It's a puka shell necklace.
Woo, City of Destiny. Yeah, we're excited. And then, again, here on Wednesdays, we'll be hanging out doing fun Freedom Made Dark and the Multiverse of the Master Mage stuff. We'll be taking every third Wednesday of the month off. Because I've got to do the Mutants Masterminds developer Q&As that night. But I'm going to try to get next week's pushed to the 22nd because I think that's a night we need to be off anyway. Is that right, Kat?
Yes.
Okay. So the goal is to be here next Wednesday for more of the shenanigans. Otherwise, blog posts are coming back starting tomorrow. Patreon posts, we're going to be doing early access for the podcast on Patreon. So that'll spin up next Friday. Not this Friday, but next Friday. And yeah, lots of fun and exciting goodies for the Untold Stories project as we enter this new year. And we figure out what we're doing. So, yeah, that's it for now. I'll have some more announcements next week when it's less. Here's everything that's coming. But until then, thank you everybody for hanging out with us tonight. I hope you take some time until the next time we see you to play a game of your own. Be good people, and we'll see you then.